Hi there, welcome to your weekly recap. My name is Mahara, and this week we looked at and talked about emotional eating and some strategies for stepping back, taking a deep breath, and not allowing ourselves to go down that road. So, my question to you today is, do you always only eat when you're hungry? I know, crazy concept, right? The reality is that we eat for lots of reasons. I heard people in my meetings say, I eat when I'm sad, happy, stressed, frustrated, angry, confused, depressed, lonely, celebratory. The list just went on and on and on. It is human nature to celebrate or to compensate with food. But what I'd like to talk with you about today is being able to recognize those particular situations that you find yourselves in when you typically eat for an emotional reason. So, when do you find yourself doing that? Is it at work? Is it the same place every week? Is it a feeling that prompts you to reach for that thing that you know perhaps is going to make you feel good just for a moment, but not help you on plan? One of the techniques that we looked at this week as well was the idea of calming ourselves down. So it's a little exercise. I'm going to go through it very quickly because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I want you to sit quietly, close your eyes, picture a blue sky above you. Take a deep breath and another. And as you're looking at that blue sky above you, you see lots of fluffy white clouds begin to float by. I want you to put some of the emotions and thoughts that you're thinking, perhaps the negative ones, in those clouds that are flying above you. So you may name the clouds. I'm feeling stressed. I'm unhappy, confused. Whatever the emotions are that you're feeling, put them in those clouds and watch them drift by. And they just keep drifting away from you. And after a few minutes, I want you to come back to your breathing, take a few deep breaths, and open your eyes. Now, the idea of this exercise is to sort of help you to come back to reality and to the emotions that you're feeling right now and separate them from your need to eat mindlessly something that may not help you on your journey. So it's called, well, you can call it anything, but I call it meditation. Some people refer to it as the cloud exercise, but it's just one little tool that you can use to stop yourself from that habitual behavior of eating to cover an emotion or to deal with an emotion. Does that make sense? Is that something that you can try? Truthfully, many of you may have already done this, so this may not be new to you, um, but it is important that we can take a deep breath and sort of stop and learn how to stop ourselves in that moment, because a lot of our eating habits are just those. They're habits. So my name is Mahara. Let's look at the emotions around our eating choices and come up with a plan to do something different. Some of the things that members mentioned is that when they are finding themselves in that throw of emotional eating, they get themselves busy with something else. Things like going for a walk, calling a friend, um, writing in their journal. A new one that's popped up because of the items that we have in the meeting room would be coloring. The adult coloring books that we have. You can find them anywhere, but your meeting room also has them. So members are coloring for a few minutes, picking up the phone, reading a book, going for a walk, going for the gym, hanging with their dogs, just doing anything other than succumbing to that emotional grab for food that we know is not going to help us. Try it. I'd love to know if you have any success with that. Emotional eating can be really difficult to manage, but with steps and efforts, you can do it. I know you can. 2016 is your year. Let's learn to live beyond the scale. Thanks.